So I've got two really simple sauces to show you, and the first one is my quick, sharp barbecue sauce. It goes with anything, really easy to make, and chances are you'll have most of the ingredients in your store cupboard at home. So just take a pan. First of all, the sharpness, that comes from some cider vinegar, and then start building the flavours up. So I've got some Dijon mustard, and then some tomato ketchup, and then for some dark soy sauce. And then for a bit of heat, about a tablespoon of Tabasco. You can add that according to taste really, so it depends how hot you like your sauce. And now next up for some sweetness, I've got some black treacle. And then a little bit of chipotle chili paste. Finally, some smoked paprika, which is going to marry together with all of those flavours. And it's really that simple. All of the ingredients straight into a pan, set it over the heat. Right, so that literally needs about 5 minutes just to bring all the flavours together and start to reduce the sauce slightly. And that can come off the heat. And the lovely thing about this sauce is you can make it well in advance, pour into a bottle, and it'll last a good few months in the fridge. So next up is chimichurri, which is arguably one of my favourite sauces. It's really punchy, it's got loads of garlic and chilli, and it is the perfect partner for steak. You go in some dried oregano. It's really important it's dried oregano and not fresh. It does make a big difference to the flavour. Some chilli flakes. Now some red wine vinegar, and that's the key to this recipe. What I tend to do is add the vinegar to the oregano and the chilli flakes whilst I get on with everything else, because what it'll do is start to soften the dried herbs and chilli. So I like to add some fresh chilli as well to my chimichurri, because it gives that lovely sweet pepper flavour, nice burst of colour, and an extra bit of texture to the sauce as well. So stir that chilli in, and then next some garlic, which is key in chimichurri. So a couple of cloves. Give them a little squash and get the skin off, and then just really finely chop. Right, so garlic in, give that a stir. You need a really massive bunch of parsley. Just take the stalks off at one end and then chop it really finely. I'm just gonna add bags of flavour. So stir that together, and now for the olive oil. And with this one, you just wanna keep going with the olive oil until you get a nice loose sauce. Last up, just season it. You need to be fairly generous with the salt because you've got a lot of vinegar, oil and herbs in there, and then just a little tickle of pepper. Oh, the smell of that is great. It's got that really lovely acidity from the vinegar, big whack of fresh herbs, chilli and garlic, and then that background heat from the dried chilli and that lovely aromatic dried oregano. And then that is ready to serve on top of a steak. For a great barbecue, I think it's really important to have some good sauces on the table. So I've got a couple of really delicious recipes for you. The first one is my quick, sharp barbecue sauce. And it's actually a reflection of a sauce my mum used to make when I was younger. It takes a load of store-cupboard ingredients, you boil out for a couple of minutes, and it's ready to go. And it's the perfect all-rounder. Now the next one is a chimichurri, which is a classic Argentinian sauce. Simple to make, it's fresh, vibrant, full of chili and garlic, and it goes perfectly with a simply grilled steak or a bit of lamb.